guys, good morning. It's KCFX. Alright, today I'm going to be talking about, first of all, happy new month. Welcome to the month of August. This month is going to bring us more rain. Okay, happy weekend as well. Alright, guys, so I'm going to be talking on pairs, which we'll be looking at in the first week of August. Okay, this week, last week of July was one hell of a week. News was just all over the place. Okay, we saw price dumping, crashes and pairs, Euro JPY, USD JPY. Mostly the dollars was very weak. We saw price just doing this thing that it does best. So what can we say? It's one of those things that happen in the market. Okay, sometimes market is always like this. Okay, sometimes it happens this way. Okay, we saw USD dollars very weak. That was on Tuesday, Wednesday news which came out, and that affected pairs across, even on crypto pairs as well. We saw price dumping, crashing, doing really bad, and actually affected our position. Okay, our pairs which we took, and also made market a little bit slow, because we just saw price crashing, and if price is crashing, it's best you don't do anything. Okay, it's best you allow market settle. Okay, it's very important that you allow market settle. Okay, and so that's what we did. We had to look for pairs which we can take, and also try to stay out so we don't get caught up in all those news escapade. Okay, so right now I'm going to go ahead and explain to us what we should be looking at in the month of August. So I'm going to be starting with Euro USD. Okay, we can see clearly that price. We're going to go on the 4 hours time frame so we can see the bigger picture of what the market is really doing. Okay, so now we can see again. Okay, if you watched on my last video last week which I dropped, you can see I said we could see price come down. You can see this area. Okay, I said price maybe come down. Okay, right, or also price could as well go up, cross this previous lower high, and give us a new lower high. If you watched my video last week, that's what I said, that price might come up, cross this new lower high, give us a new lower high, and of course if we have a new lower high, we want price to come down to the golden zone. Okay, this area, the 0.618 area and 0.5. Okay, then if criteria is checked, we take a position towards the downside. Okay, and at the moment we saw price has gone up and given us a new lower high, which you see I put the lower high, and as you can see I put it 3. Okay, that's the third lower high we're having. Okay, but price failed to come towards the downside. Okay, why? Is because we saw news that came out really weakening the dollar. So this setup for the downside here is going to be deleted because it's no longer valid. Okay, we're going to take all this one out because we saw a weak dollars. Okay, due to news. So instead, because the dollars is weak, euro, even if euro is a little bit stronger or slightly stronger than dollars, but as long as we saw a weak dollar, we had to expect euro to take over, and that's what we saw. We saw price rocket towards the upside, and this is what we saw. Okay, so now we have a lower high here, the third one. Okay, so what do we expect? What do we want to see? We want to see price as well come down towards the golden zone. The golden zone is going to be here now. And remember, the golden zone is the 0.618 area, 0.5. Okay, 0.618 area, 0.5. This area is the golden zone area, and that's why you see I put this here. So what I want to see in this first week of August, I want to see price come towards the downside from here. Okay, maybe price could do this, which I would really want. I want price to do this and do this. Okay, and come into the golden zone, and criteria is checked, and we'll take our entry towards the downside, but we'll be looking to take our target at this lower low here and let the market play out as it wants, okay, towards this side. And this side is going to be our lower low, which is going to be at this end. Okay, so this is what we're looking at in this new week of August. Okay, our stop loss should be around this place, it should be here. Okay, so this is what we're looking at in this new week of August. Okay, the reason why I said I wanted price to do this, okay, here and here, and also come up here, so that we can start looking for entries at this level, okay, at this area, then push market towards the downside, and again enter another entry at this level inside the golden zone down. Okay, that's going to be at the VIP area. So at the VIP area, what we're looking at is we want to see price do this, so we can start taking an entry towards the upside. We want to see price come down here, okay, then come up again into this area, then come down, then we can start looking for entry here. That's going to be in our VIP area. That's what we want to see in this new week, so we can start looking for entry at this level towards the downside. Okay, so we wait and see if market can give us that. Okay, so that's that, guys, for USD. And again, if maybe we still see more weaker dollars in the coming week of August, we could see price keep on pushing higher. And remember, guys, if you watched the video which I dropped last week, okay, I said if price breaks this level, okay, if price breaks this level, right, if price breaks this level, it shifts bullish overall. Now, why did I say that? I said that because this lower high, okay, you can see clearly the lower high, all right, it has a lower low at the end. Okay, the reason why is price came down, crossed the previous lower low, and gave us a new lower low at the downside. So this is a very strong area. Okay, so if price can break this area, this blue line here, it tells us that price now shifted from selling side into the buying side. So if we still see more weaker news for the dollars, okay, in this August, okay, we might see price still keep pushing up higher. And if price does that, it's still not an issue for us. Okay, what we just need to know is we've seen price giving us more clarification, okay, that buys are having it, and okay, and if buys are having it, we are going to be doing something like this. Example, as if price crosses the blue line, what we want to be looking at now, if that happens, is the price comes up, cross this blue line, okay, now it's now bullish. Okay, so price crosses it, we want price to come up a little, okay, price needs to come down towards this area, we start looking to buy here. Okay, we're looking to buy now because now it's now in the buying side, so we're looking to buy here towards the upside. So that is what we're looking at. So if price goes either way, we are also looking to take either a sell or either a buy. So we just wait for market to come towards for us to take an entry. Okay, so guys, that's that. Alright, guys, so that's how it's gonna be. So let's go into GBP USD. Let's see what is happening here too. Okay, on GBP USD, same scenario. We saw a stronger dollar, and that pushed price towards the upside, which actually wanted to see. We want to see price come towards the upside and give us a new low high, because price has broken down again. Okay, from the buying side, which we can see this level. We saw price give us a buy level here, which upper week we took an entry, okay, towards the upside. But now we can see price now has broken down again, showing us that price now wants to keep on selling, okay, which of course we're looking to keep selling. Okay, now the only reason why we'll stop selling, okay, is if price can let's put this line here so we can really understand this area here. Okay, so if price can do this, if price can come up high, cross this blue line, okay, that shows now it's not going to be bullish. Okay, we're looking to take see price come up, okay, come down, we start looking to buy, looking to for criteria as well to buy. Okay, we take an entry at this level and push up higher. Okay, this is what we want to see. Okay, so that is what we want to see. So but at the moment we're still very much on the bearish side, because price is yet to get to that blue line. So what are we expecting in this new week of August? Okay, since now we have a lower high, okay, we have a lower high, and of course we are selling. How do we draw Fibonacci retracement tool? Okay, we go to Fibonacci retracement tool because we're looking to sell. You take from the lower high, okay, to the lower low, which is at this level. So what do we want to see? We want to see price do this. We want to see price come down, okay, into the golden zone. Or I would also want to see something like this, like this, like this. Of course, at the VIP area, we're looking to take a sell at this level before it gets to the golden zone. So that's what I want to see on the VIP area. But either way, if price doesn't do that and price comes down into the golden zone, we look at criteria and we take our entry towards the downside. Okay, this is what we really want to see at this area. Okay, so of our short position is going to be at this area, targeting this TP. Our stop loss is going to be at this area, and that's how it's going to be. Okay, so guys, this is what I want to see on GBP USD. It's what it is. We wait patiently for market to come to us, and we take our entry. Okay, all right guys, so now we're going to go into BTCUSD. Okay, we want to see what's happening with BTCUSD. Last week on the VIP area, we took an entry towards the upside on Bitcoin, but unfortunately, we had to close in break even because we took an entry on Wednesday. Unfortunately, we saw profits. Okay, some of us closed in profit, some stay held for TP1, but unfortunately, we came into Thursday. Price came close to our stop loss. Okay, our stop loss was around this level. You can see price came very close to our stop loss. That's very close to this area. You can see price was some pips away from our stop loss, and price fell towards the ground and went towards our TP1. I already deleted all those marks which I did. Price came towards our TP1, but what it is, we don't trade on Fridays, and if we see break even, we take it because there's always going to be trades. Okay, trades will always open up. So when we see a lifeline, how to get out of the position, because it's not going to be favoring us, even if the market goes our way, as long our air tells us to get out of the market because it's not going to favor us, we leave the market. It's as simple as that. Okay, so we had to close BTC USD in break even, so it's what it is. It's better we are protecting our capital than losing. Okay, so there are two things: you lose, and that is not what we want. Either we are protecting our capital, or we are gaining profit. Okay, we are going to lose. It's what it is. We would lose, but if we're going to be losing, we're going to be losing small. Okay, we're not trying to lose all. Okay, we try to make profits, protect our capital, and lose few times, not all the time. Okay, so that's the goal. Okay, we're trying to make profit, and we're trying to make sure that we are up in our games, right? We don't want to lose. Okay, again, we don't want to lose. We want to keep pushing every day and protecting our capital. That's the goal, to protect our capital and not to lose it. Okay, because signals will keep coming, open trades will surely come. Okay, all right guys, back to it. Guys, okay, so that's it. Okay, we're looking to make sure we're in the game for long term. Okay, not trying to flip or trying to raise our account from $100 up to $10,000. I'm not doing that. I don't do that. I don't flip. I don't do all these things. I take it slow and steady. Okay, so guys, that's how we roll. Okay, so we're taking it slow and steady. We are not rushing anything. We're just trying to make trading something that you enjoy doing. Okay, we don't need to push, we don't need to stress. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Okay, all right, let's go ahead guys, let's move on. Okay, now on Bitcoin, what do we want to see? Okay, on Bitcoin, we are very much in the golden zone. Okay, that's the 0.600 area and 0.5 area. We're in the golden zone, but here would not be right place to take a sell. Okay, because remember, yesterday we saw news for the dollar. the dollar was um, strong. Okay, we saw news for dollar yesterday was strong, and that's why we saw gold fell. Okay, so either way, guys, we are looking to take a sell here on BTCUSD. But first of all, what we want to see, okay, what I would prefer us to do right now, okay, we'll keep on watching BTC. What we want to see right now is we want to see this come to play. We want to see something like this. Sorry, if I'm not retracement, because we want to sell, we're looking to from the lower high up here, okay, towards the downside. Let me take out this one so it doesn't confuse us. Okay, so now what do we want to see? Remember I said we're in the golden zone, and of course Bitcoin is still very much bearish, so we're looking to take a sell here, but I will not advise us to take a sell at this area. Okay, we want to see price come towards this area. Okay, this our moving average, the blue and the yellow, that's what I want to see. So what do we want to do right now? Okay, I'm going to draw a Fibonacci retracement to now from the lower high, okay, to this mini lower low which we have here. I'm going to clone this one so we can use this. Okay, I'm going to clone this. Okay, so we're going to draw a Fibonacci retracement from the lower high here, okay, down to the lower low, which is at this area. So the best place for us to take an entry, as I said before seconds ago, that we need to see price come towards the yellow line and the blue line. Okay, so alright guys, so remember I said this is the golden zone. Okay, this area is the golden zone. Okay, so don't get confused. So the golden zone, we're supposed to take an entry here towards the downside for BTC, but to be at the safer side, you see this yellow and blue line, that's a moving average. Okay, a simple moving average and exponential moving average. Okay, so instead of taking an entry right here, no, the best thing to do, okay, and you see I've drawn my Fibonacci retracement from the lower high down to the lower low. Now the best place to take an entry towards the downside, of course, is going to be first in line. We could take it today or maybe on Sunday, or depends on if market gets to our level. So what we want to see now is want to see price come down, come up, okay, into the 0.5, 0.600 area. It's also a golden zone. Don't get it twisted, guys. This is a mini structure inside the main one. So I just want us to see that before we take an entry, okay, we want to see price come into this area, into the red line, the dotted one up, and this area where you see the arrow is pointed. We want to see price come into this area, okay. All right, that's going to be on the 30 minutes time frame. Okay, we want to see a red candle finishing on the 30 minutes time frame, and we take our entry towards the downside. This is what we want to see. Okay, so I'm saying I want to see price come into that area, then we look for short positions. Okay, this is what I want to see. So this is going to be our today position, which will be taken most likely. Okay, we're going to look at price come towards that area. We're going to be targeting this area here. Of course, should be down here, but we're looking for, we're not greedy, just want to take what we can, because the market is like an ocean. Okay, so you take what you can. The river is still keep on flowing, so take what you can and come back for more. All right, so we're looking to take our target at this level. Okay, right, that's what we want to do. We're looking for price to come into this level. This is going to be our entry level. Let me put it there. Entry level. All right, that's what we want to see. This is what we're going to take in our entry. This level here towards the downside. Okay, so this is what we want to be looking at for today. So we want price to come to that level, trigger that area, give us a red candle, close on the 30 minutes time frame, and we're taking an entry towards the downside. Okay, and by right, we're going to be seeing a lower low at this level. We're going to be taking a target at this level. Okay, so that's that, guys, on BTCUSD. First in line for today entry or tomorrow, hopefully, depends on how price moves. Okay, all right guys, let's move to gold. Okay, yesterday on my channel on WhatsApp, I gave an entry for gold. Okay, I remember on Fridays we don't take trades. We make sure we just use that like an educational something. Okay, so we don't take an entry on Fridays. We just, if we see an entry, we put it out there and also explain to us what happens if we take trades on Fridays, because on Fridays a lot of things happen, crazy things happen. Okay, so we don't try to force anything on Fridays. We let the market do its thing. Okay, so we give an entry at this level for price to come towards the downside, and what happened, we saw a good news for USD, and price came towards the downside and swept our stop loss. And of course, if we took that trade, we would have lost it. Okay, so we didn't take the trade because we work with discipline, okay, and precision. That's what we work on. We don't force, we don't chase, we just let price come to us and we do our own. Yeah, okay, so We lost that trade because dollar was strong, and as well it was on a Friday, and Fridays happen like this. Okay, so what do we want to see now in this first week of August? Now I want to take out all this because no longer, that's no longer important. Now what do we want to see? Now we see price come towards the downside, which we didn't take. Now price is now on the buying side. Okay, it's still very much on the buying side. The only time price can maybe switch to a selling side for gold on a higher time frame, or the 4 hours time frame, so you should understand that. Now I'm going to draw a line here. This is going to be our line of concentration. Okay, so the only way gold is now going to be on the bearish side again, because right now gold is now on the buying side. Buyers have come to play. Okay, now what we want to see, if price will go on the selling side again, I want to see price come down, cross this previous higher low. Why would it cross the higher low? Because this higher low has a higher high above. Okay, so if price can cross this higher low, we start looking to sell again. Okay, you understand? Great. So now we're looking to buy. That's what we see, and that's what we need to do. So now what do we want to see? Now we want to see price come up, okay, cross the previous higher high, give us a new higher high above, come down, give us a new higher low. We start looking for an entry at this level again. Criteria is checked, and we buy towards the upside. This is what we want to see. Okay, we want to see this come alive. Okay, this is what we're looking at, guys. Okay, so this is what we want to see. Okay, all right, guys, so this is what we want to see on gold. We wait and see as price react or to our setup. Okay, all right, so guys, what's left? Let's go on GBP JPY. We saw a boomer this week. Okay, it was insane. Price fell like crashed, and it's just really insane. Okay, we saw higher low. Okay, we saw higher low, higher high situations here. Higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And what happened? Price in one go came and cleared this whole move towards the upside. Now it's official that GBP Euro JPY, all these pairs are now bearish. Okay, let's just take a look at Euro JPY and see what happened. On Euro JPY, where are you? Euro JPY, same scenario. Okay, we saw price breaking through and giving us a clean, smooth move towards the downside. So right now, Euro JPY and GBP JPY are very much on a selling side, guys. So what we're going to be looking at now is to sell GBP JPY even further. Okay, so I'm going to take out this. Let's make this a clean one. You can see I put it there on the blue line. It broken, so let's take control, and it is it. Sellers already taking control, so we clear out this one. And what are we looking at now? A lower high is now going to be maybe at this area. We can see lower high is going to be at this area. I think it's best to leave it here. Okay, because that's the high, so it's going to be a lower high because now price has crossed it towards the downside. So we're looking for lower high. We're looking for lower lows now. Okay, looking for lower lows now. So where are we going to see our lower highs now? This is a lower high, and our lower low is going to be at this level. A lower low is going to be at this level. Lower low. Alright, so guys, we're looking for lower low. Okay, so lower low is going to be at this level. Lower low is going to be at this level. Lower low, and of course our lower high is going to be at this level here. Lower high, and of course our lower low is going to be at the end here. What is at this place? Lower low. So our lower low is going to be at this level. Lower low is here. Alright, so lower low is going to be here. Lower low. Okay, so you can see clearly we have a lower high, lower low, and okay, so we have a lower low, lower high, lower low, high, and lower low. Now what do we want to see? We want to see price come towards the downside. So we're going to draw a 5-minute retracement tool from the because we're looking to keep on selling. We'll draw a 5-minute retracement tool from the lower high here. Okay, towards the lower low here. So now what do we want to see on GBP JPY? We want to see price come back up here, okay, towards the golden zone, which is 0.5, 0.618 area. Okay, we want to see price come towards that level to give us a new lower high. That's what we want to see. We see price come towards this level. Okay, and of course we should have our lower high at this level. Lower high is going to be at this level now. Okay, so then what do we expect? We want to see price come down, okay, into the golden zone, which we don't know yet till we get a lower high, right? So it needs to be like this and like this, criteria checked, and we keep it, further towards the downside. This is what we want to see on GBP JPY. Okay, GBP JPY and Euro JPY, they do the same thing. Okay, it's just that GBP JPY might be slower than Euro JPY. Okay, so that is it, guys. I have talked about Euro USD, I've talked about GBP USD, I've spoken about BTC USD, I've talked about gold, I've talked about GBP JPY. These pairs are all we are looking at in this new month of August. And of course, BTC USD is what we'll be looking at to take an entry, maybe today or maybe tomorrow. Okay, and Euro USD, GBP USD, we're looking to take an entry later in this week. Okay, want to see price move accordingly so we can push. Okay, all right, guys, I'm going to be signing out here. See you guys around. PCFX out.